Hunter, are you ready to go look for Arkveld? Me too. Do you really think Arkveld is just like any other monster now?
Not sure. It's too soon to say. But that's why we're going. To find out.
Come on, Nata. Let's go finish what we started.
Right.
To the lower stratum.
Hunter, I've been thinking a lot about the Keepers and the Guardians. The Wyvern milk kept the Guardians asleep in their cocoons, chained up. But the Keepers have been chained too. By the duty we've upheld for 1,000 years. Then Arkveld came and broke it all apart. But it freed itself, with its own strength. It even learned to eat. It didn't care how it was created. It just wanted to be free, to live. This journey has made me something more. I've seen vast sands, lush forests, people, life. Arkveld and I are the same. It broke the chains that were holding me and my people back. I'm sure of it.
Anyone else is getting that funny feeling? What is this? I think it's blood. I don't like this place at all. Some are rotting. Some fresh. Did it... all of them?
Why?
This isn't predatory behavior. It's destructive. We can't let this go on.
There's no other way.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry. Arkveld has become a threat to the continued existence of this ecosystem. It must be put down.
No! Please. Please!
Nata.
If anyone should be angry, it's me. And I hate that it happened. But this is the first thing it ever got to decide for itself. To be free. To live strong. Please. Don't do this. I'm begging you.
It can't control itself.
The path we must take is clear.
continued preservation of this ecosystem. The Guild authorizes you to slay the Guardian Arcbound.
Acknowledged.
No, please! There has to be another way! It finally got its chance to live!
Lost control. It's gone berserk. Don't let your guard down.
You got it!
Excellent use of the terrain!
Why did Arkfeld come here?
Obviously.
Good question.
This is where the Dragon Torch is supposed to be, right? We already know that Arkfeld was drawn to powerful sources of elemental energy it could harvest.
And this was the mother lode?
Maybe, despite feeding, it still had impulses as a guardian. Either way, I guess we'll never know.
Wyveria's energy source.
In a way, it's the very heart of this land's ecosystem.
I want to go to the Dragon Torch. It's the last piece of the puzzle. What Arkfeld was after. I need to know.
Let's look for a way forward.
Hey, over here!
Look.
That's gotta be it, right?
But something's taken it over.
It can't be. A guardian?
What? The Dragon Torch? Taken over by...
Whatever that thing possessing it was, had looked ready to awaken at any moment.
What is it?
It is Xochitl. Wyveria created it as their final line of defense.
This is the very Guardian that doomed the capital.
We thought it fell dormant. But if it's been drawing energy directly from the Dragon Torch the whole time...
We can't leave it unchecked. Surely there's some way to deal with it.
Without exception, a Guardian cut off from its energy supply will die. If we put a stop to the Dragon Torch, Xochitl will perish too.
But the entire Eastlands are sustained by the energy from the Dragon Torch. If we stop it...
It would affect all life in this region as we know it. Tell me how we can stop the Dragon Torch.
Nata's pendant. As part of our deep knowledge of this energy, we possess a substance to counteract it. Nata's pendant is an extremely concentrated mass of that countervailing power. It was his father's role to stop the Dragon Torch in a time of crisis.
So that's the trick.
Let's calm down. Nata, that pendant is a memento from your father. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Unleash its power, and this land will be wiped out. The Keepers know the Torch and Guardians better than anyone. Advice would be welcome.
Us? Our forefathers knew little. As for us, we know as much as you. Simple observers have no right to decide the fate of the world.
Even so, someone has to. My vote is to save as many lives as possible. We must stop the Dragon Torch.
Whoa, hold on. After we investigate. We don't have all the information.
You're idiots to throw it away. The world will never see such innovation again.
Says the man who has seen what these menaces are capable of. Or shall we wait for the worst?
Then let me study it, see how it works. Then do what you want. Easy.
Easy's no word to just throw around. This will destroy their natural order. Their society will be completely uprooted.
But at least they won't be dead.
That may be true, but the comparison's not that simple.
Seriously, like what right do we even have? We can't just march in as outsiders and decide.
Right. But we're running out of time. The lives involved take priority. It'll be my sword to fall on, and I will. I can take the pendant.
I'll do it. I'll stop the Dragon Torch.
Nata.
It's what my father would have wanted. This is my role.
I admire your resolve. Are you sure?
Olivia, let us take it from here.
We'll go with him.
You're okay with that?
Call on me if I'm needed. I'll be ready.
Nata,
Tashin, wait here for me.
my boy.
I'll be okay. I'm a keeper too. Hunter, Hunter, if we don't stop the Dragon Torch, Xochitl will awaken, right? And if it does, terrifying things might happen. This is my job as a keeper. It's what I'm supposed to do. Will you come with me and help me do it? Thanks.
We're almost there.
This has been some journey, huh? Arkveld, the Guardians, the Dragon Torch, and now... Wyveria's secret weapon.
I miss napping on the sandship deck.
That pack of Balahara was terrifying.
Poor Nona really had a scare.
You were so cool, though. I was afraid of you at first. Could I really trust a stranger who could cut down monsters like that to get me home? I really knew nothing then. I didn't know that sand could be as thick as fog. I'd never seen someone laugh like Nona during the Season of Plenty. I'm sorry for not listening when we found Raydao.
The red water? Triple gangers?
The fire spring was so exciting.
Humans, Woodwoods, monsters, we're just trying our best. The Guardians too, especially them. Before meeting you all, I really didn't know anything.
Nata.
It's time the Keepers see their mission through.
Won't take much to wake it up.
The Dragon Torch. To think that little pendant can stop it.
We don't have to do this. There's one other option.
Hunter, are you sure? Right. It's worth a shot, isn't it?
Yeah, let's do it!
Leave this to me.
Watch, Nata. This is what hunters do.
I will.
By my own order. I will slay Xochitl. Let's do this. powers are regenerating. We need to attack them before that happens. way!
Almost there! Leave this to me! Heels inbound! We'll have to carve it later. Look out!
It's leaking energy! Now's our chance!
Tashin! Tashin!
My boy! Against all odds, you found another way. You hunters are incredible. You chose a path that we never could.
Tashin, we can choose. Arkfeld chose too. It found its own way to live. So did the other Guardians. And now, it's time for the Keepers to step away from duty and truly live. Thank you for everything.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Popping in here as the credits, I say with heavy air quotes. Look, this kind of frustrates me about this game, just kind of like Monster Hunter World did this. After you beat Zorah Magdaros, I think you got credits there too, but then there was still more story. There's more game. So, like, there's still objectives for after this stuff's done. So, I don't know if this is going to be like the finale, or if this is kind of like the end of like the first half. I don't know. I don't know how this game is structured. I don't know if there's going to be more story, or if it's just go, hey, hunt and have fun and whatnot. But all in all, I feel like this is a good time to kind of sit and give my opinions on Monster Hunter Wilds. I very much enjoyed this game. I liked the variety and the different kind of monsters that you can hunt. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the voice acting. I liked the fact that the main character actually had lines in this game. I thought that was really cool. A little heavy on the environmental focus, but again, that's always kind of been a thing with Monster Hunter, is always kind of like the balance of the ecosystem and everything. That's kind of the point of the hunters. So I just feel like they were a little heavy-handed with that theme in this one, but I can deal with it. Just all in all, I really love how you could use the environments in your hunts. I love the way the monsters moved. I love the way that the Sacred was a really cool idea. This game does a lot of really neat things, but there's one thing that I don't like compared to Monster Hunter World, and it's not that this game is bad, or this is hard to phrase. It was a deliberate choice in the design of this game, and I understand why they made that choice compared to Monster Hunter World, where World was, you had kind of your two main hubs. You know, you had the headquarters and the research base. You went out, you did a mission, and you came back to the research hub, or you know, the hubs. I liked that, actually, because it kind of gave you that sense of going out. You're doing a mission, you're coming back. Yeah, there's just something about that loop that I really liked structurally that this game lacks. But I think this game was meant to be more free-flowing, was meant to be more, you can come and go from the camps, you can go and hunt, and you can do this, and it's open with no load screens, so it works. But there's something in my brain that I lose where it's not I'm being transported back to base at the end of my mission or whatever. It's not bad, it's just different, and I think I like the hub system a little more than I like the base in this game. If I'm being 100% honest. Not saying that the base is like what they have in this game is bad, it's just it's different, and I feel like I like the other way a little better. But really, that's my only real critique for this game. I very much enjoyed Monster Hunter Wilds for pretty much all the reasons I loved World, but I feel like they made improvements on what I loved about World. So this game it was super fun. I absolutely adored it. I think there's going to be one more video. I'll kind of make this video like finale with a question mark, because there's probably going to be more story, but if there's only like a little bit more, I'll include, you get what I mean. I'll include what little missions or whatever objectives after this, but if there's like full-blown story, this won't be the end. If there's just, hey, go talk to a couple people, okay, then it's pretty much the end. So depending on whatever the hell they do with this, we'll keep going. But guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Monster Hunter Wilds. Going forward, there's going to be still more new stuff. I think we've got Death Stranding 2 in a couple days, which I'm super excited for. I can't wait for. And just, there's just always new stuff happening on the channel. Anytime that I'm like, ooh, this game looks really cool, I pick it up and play it. Look at like something like The Alters. So that's what's going on with that. Guys, you all rock. I'll see you all in the next one. But I'm not going to say for the last time in Monster Hunter Wilds, because I don't know if that's true. Either way, for the last time in this video, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Social media in the description, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see y'all in the next one. But until then, guys, I'm out.
So they found the Keeper's village, and unraveled the mystery of the White Wraith. They even managed to see the boy home safe. Truly impressive. However, to learn that it was artificial life...
The Guardian Arkveld scoured the land for a more lucrative energy source. By absorbing the properties of those sources, it was able to achieve a higher state of living.
Unfortunately, after learning predation, it became unable to control its intake of wyvern milk. Intoxicated by the surplus of energy, it descended into madness. These were the findings of the expedition?
Yes, sir. But this report has just come in.
Wyveria's ultimate guardian, Zoshia, awoke from its resting place. It fed off the Dragon Torch, the heart of the Forbidden Lands ecosystem, to evolve itself. And by doing so, threw the weather of the surrounding regions into disarray. Cognizant of the long-term repercussions, Avis Unit made the agonizing decision to put Zoshia to rest. A life-altering end. Just as Alma said, that hunter is something else.
sir, if I may. Why do you think the people of Wyveria created the Guardians? For what purpose would they endanger themselves with monsters like Xochitl?
I dare not dishonor them with conjecture.
The details require finesse, but it seems the door is open to diplomatic overtures between East and West. The Guild, I know, is eager to open communications with the Forbidden Lands.
No. We will hold off. Should that branch be extended, it must be from them. More importantly, this Dragon Torch, was it? Uncontrollable energy, upon which an entire ecosystem depends. They intend to continue their research on it, and the artificial monsters.
While it's safe for now, the Dragon Torch and Guardians are in a precarious balance. There are worries surrounding its artificial nature.
My take is this. Both mankind and their creations play a role in the ecosystem. If nothing else, nature will always surpass humanity's expectations. This expedition was not seen through without flaw. But so long as there are hunters, we can handle whatever may come.
Nata! Alma! Hunter! Is it true?
Come on.
It's Arkveld's.
The will to live always finds a way. From one generation to the next. Good morning. Did you have a good rest? A sand ship arrived while you were sleeping. Olivia has returned too. What do you say we stop by the command tent when we get the chance?